Warm and cosy, Mr. Bumble. That's my motto.
You're a wise and splendid woman, Mrs. Mann. Here's to your great good health. Could this be an alcoholic beverage on these premises, dear lady?
Not to put too fine a point upon it, Mr. Bumble, sir. It's gin. I keep it for the children. Just a few drops when they're feverish does wonders. And with what the parish gives me for these poor abandoned children, the price of gin is hard to come by, I can tell you.
I believe you, ma'am. Your books, I take it, is all in order. Nothing wrong with the accounts. We want everything beyond reproach, ma'am, for the Board of Governors tomorrow.
Ain't it always?
Thank the good Lord for the likes of you. A beadle's life ain't easy, not with every workhouse in the parish to look after. Truth to tell, ma'am,
What? What?
She's in labour, ma'am. The child's coming in a minute.
What's all this? Talk sense.
She come in from the rain, half dead, she looked, ma'am. And the child's coming.
Get the parish surgeon. Now.
Please, may I see my baby?
You have a boy, my dear.
Doctor, has she gone?
She was a pretty little thing. Where was she from? Who was she?
She never said a word. Her shoes was worn to pieces.
Pity all the same. A vagrant.
Poor dear. Poor dear.
Even parish orphans need names, you know. Let's see. The foundlings here all owe their names to me. I draw up lists, complete and alphabetical. The last was S. Swabble, I named him. This is T. I name him Twist. Oliver Twist. To work! Get to work!
Oliver? What's wrong with Dick? Dick, you all right? It's only that I feel a little dizzy, that's all. Dizzy? He's half starved to death, that's what it is. Come on.
Mr. Bumble, do come in. Come in. You must be weary from your walk.
Yes, indeed. A beadle's life is hard, ma'am, and full of multitudinous responsibilities. Ah, the burden.
You must rest. Here, in my good chair.
Mrs. Mann, you are the apotheosis of kindness and gentility.
You'll take a draught of something cool, I trust.
I couldn't possibly. I'm on business. This being the second Monday of the month, I bring your monthly parochial stipendium.
Mr. Bumble, you're as regular as time and tide. It's good you are. I often wonder, how do I get by?
I ask the same question of myself, ma'am. Even I. How many years is it since Mr. Mann departed this world?
25. I shall never find another like him.
There has never been a Mrs. Bumble.
Goodness me. But there never has.
My life is not all beer and skittles, ma'am.
Poor Mr. Bumble.
Yes, indeed. Well, may you say so, ma'am.
I'd best put this in my strong box. Better safe than sorry.
There's no need to count it, ma'am.
Mr. Bumble, would I ever?
Pure gold. I'll ask her. Yes, by God, I will.
Supper time already? Mr. Bumble, when you're with me, how time speeds by.
On wings, ma'am.
There's a roasted joint tonight. You'll stay, of course.
How could I?
Please?
How could I not?
Dear Lord, we thanks thee for thy kindness and thy generosity. Thou art our shepherd, and we fears no evil, for thy holiness is everywhere. Forgive these children their sins. They're sinners, every one of them. They wouldn't be here if they wasn't. Help me make them better Christians, Lord. Amen.
A fine prayer, Mrs. Mann. The hand of God is in all things.
You'll have some tea? Sweet, Mr. Bumble?
Very sweet indeed, ma'am. I am a student of the scriptures, ma'am, and it is interesting to note that when the animals go in the ark, how is it done? They go in pairs, ma'am, 2 by 2.
Why, so they do. How right you are.
There is a lesson to be learned from this.
A lesson, Mr. Bumble.
Which brings me to my question, ma'am. Will you be mine?
What can you mean, sir?
Mine to have and hold, so to speak.
You mean to marry?
Oliver, what are you doing? You're still hungry.
Why, so they do.
At least, kind lady, at the very least, consider my proposal.
Excuse me, sir.
Do not dismiss me out of hand, but... What's this? What's this? Well, speak up, boy. What do you mean by standing there in front of me?
Please, sir, I want some more.
What?
Please, sir, I want some more.
He wants some more. We give and give, and you take and take. And here's what comes of it. Do you know what a system is, boy? Do you know?
A system, sir.
A system is the way things are. It starts way up there with the Queen herself and comes down through Parliament and me to you. You are poor. That is what we have the poor laws for. And what they say is that you get one bowl for your supper. There is no more.
I didn't know. I'm sorry, sir.
I'll give you sorry, Oliver.
It was for me. He asked for me.
Then may God's wrath come down on both of you. We'll lock you up until tomorrow. Down you go. Into the cellar for the night. Up with you! Come on, come on! Don't stand there dawdling, Oliver. I've got to scrub you up and get you looking proper for the board.
The board, sir.
9 years old and he knows nothing. Yes, the board! It's time you was apprenticed out and learned a honest trade. Do exactly as I tell you, boy, and don't speak less you're spoken to. Bow to the board, Oliver.
Are you young Twist
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You are aware, I trust, that you are an orphan. You have been brought up by the parish, which has gone to great lengths, I may say, to find who your father or your mother may have been. No one has ever come to claim you. You do know that, don't you, boy?
I do, sir.
Having reached the age of 9, you face a choice. You may be transferred to an adult workhouse or become apprenticed to a tradesman. Do you follow me, boy?
An adult workhouse, sir.
You will find it far less generous and kind than here. Benignly so, of course. It is not good for people to depend too heavily upon their government for room and board. Relief is one thing, indulgence is another. A man must stand upon his own 2 feet. Don't you think so, Twist?
I do, sir.
Then you choose to be apprenticed.
So, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, has anyone come forward who wants the boy?
He is waiting outside, sir.
Don't stand there like a lump man. Bring him in.
Sober.
You look familiar. Do I know you?
Sarbury is the name, sir. I'm the parish undertaker.
Oh, yes, of course. You want the boy?
I do, sir. He'll have 3 good meals a day and a decent place to sleep.
The parish is prepared to give you £3 10 shillings to take the boy off our hands.
£5. That's what your notice said. He'll eat me out of house and home. I'll not have him for less than 5.
£5 for the boy. Done.
The new boy from the workhouse?
Watch how Noah does the shutters. You'll be doing it tomorrow.
I'm Mr. Noah Claypole, and you'll be working under me. You get my meaning?
Yes, sir. Do you live here, Mr. Claypole?
Nah, not me. I've got a mother and a father. I'm not some little foundling from the workhouse. Hey, workhouse. Put those up.
Another orphan boy? The last one drove us to the poorhouse with his eating till the day he died.
This one is different. There's something in his face. You'll see. He looks so melancholy now, I thought, what a delightful mute he'd make. I saw him standing by the graveside looking mournful. Not at adult funerals, only for children's practice. It's a new idea, my dear. A mute who's in proportion. It would have the most superb effect.
Excuse me, sir.
You see, my dear? I'm burying 2 babes tomorrow.
In there with you. Here, Charlotte. Yes, missus? Show the boy where he's to sleep.
We shall see.
Come on then, Oliver. Right, you'll be sleeping in the workshop. There's bedding underneath the bench. That's where the last boy died. You go settle yourself down, I'll go and bring you Trip's supper. You're in luck, Oliver. Cold lamb's neck.
Thank you, ma'am. You're certain Mr. Tripp won't mind?
He ain't a mister. He's a dog. And he won't mind if you don't.
I'm working, can't you see?
I'm sorry, sir.
You are a sorry lot, and that's the God's truth. Well then, did you have a fine time at the graveyard?
No, sir.
No, sir. Yes, sir. Mr. Sowerbury promised me I could be the mute. Workhouse!
Hold off, Noah. Leave the boy
I
alone.
wouldn't be the first to leave him, would I? Who's your father, my fine young fellow?
I don't know.
Oh, run off and left you, did he? Who's your mum?
She's dead. Don't you talk about her.
Dead? Oh, my. I don't reckon they was married up, your mother and father. Do you know what that makes you?
I'm telling you, you'd better stop.
I wonder how she earned her living, selling bits and pieces of herself, do you think?
What's that you say?
I'm saying your mother was a right old...
Look what you've done, you little wretch. Oh! 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 Don't you hit me, Noah, Clive. I'll treat that. Oh!
3 o'clock on Wednesday, madam.
Help! Murder! Oliver's insane!
That Noah hit me, Richard.
I'll get you.
He hit me. Let me go. Oh,
Oh, my God, look what he's done.
Let me go. Put me down. Right, I'll get you.
You see what your workhouse wretch has gone and done?
He called my mother names.
What if he did? She's anything he says and worse.
She wasn't. That's a lie.
You little villain. You're going to the workhouse in the morning. Do you hear? You're going back!
I can't go back. I can't.
What have we here? Hello, mate, what's up?
I beg your pardon?
It's been a dog's age since I had my pardon begged. You look like you could use some grub. 1 bob, that's all I got. So come on, let's see how far 1 bob can take us. Going to London, are you? You got any people there?
I'm going to seek my fortune in the city.
Now, look here, Oliver. I'm meant to be in London late tonight. And I knows a fine old gentleman who'll give you shelter on the cheap. For nothing. Look, bed and board don't come no cheaper.
Would you really?
If I tells him to. Oh, Jack's my name. Jack Dawkins. Known to my close associates and boon companions as the Artful Dodger.
I'm Oliver Twist.
Well met. Come on, drink up. Time we got moving. Come on then. Not far now.
Heads!
Who's down there?
Tooraloo, Charlie's the Dodger. Is the Lord and Master home tonight?
He's in the parlour, cooking supper.
Back we go.
Here, what's this? There's two of you.
You always were a keen observer, Charlie. Meet my flash companion, Oliver. Yeah, there's nothing here to be afraid of. Come on in and meet the family.
Why, it's my Dodger home to roost. And who is this he has with him?
Fagin, meet my friend, Oliver Twist.
Come here where we can see you. We're very glad to meet you, Oliver. You seem a nice young man. A little the worse for wear, however. Are you hungry?
Yes, sir.
Well, you have come upon the moment, as my betters like to say. Dodger, bring the sausages. Charlie, fetch a gin and water for our nice young friend. You sit here, Oliver. On my right, the honored guest. And how long have you and Oliver been friends?
Since breakfast, give or take a bit.
As long as that. Well, perhaps you and I should have a little chat. You'll excuse us, Oliver. You barely know the boy. How could you bring him here?
I know's a good thing when I sees it.
He's no thief, not by the look of him. What were you thinking?
You're the one ain't thinking, Fagin. It's his face. Look at it. He could walk into St. Paul's and steal the cannons off the altar.
Oh.
Oh, Lord. That's Bill. He's in a mood and drunk, too, from the sound of him.
Well, Fagin, here I am.
So you are, Bill. Well, Charlie, fetch some gin for Mr. Sykes as well. And Nancy, how well you look tonight, my dear.
Oh, I know how I look. Who's this then, eh?
His name is Oliver.
Isn't he pretty? Oh, haven't you got a lovely face?
He's burning up. Yeah, you've got a fever, something dreadful, you have. You should be in bed, you should.
Come on. It's all right, I'll bring the sausage.
Have done with it, Nan. I'm here on business.
Is that for me, then, Bill?
A poor night's work. A tinsmith on the Fulham Road. Just do the best you can for me.
I always do.
Drink up.
This'll stop you shivering. Just you lie still while I tuck you in.
It's awfully kind of you, ma'am.
Oh, hush now. There ain't a soul in the world what doesn't want tucking in from time to time.
What's this then? You're awake. What have you seen?
You had a shiny thing. I don't know what it was.
Well, come here then, if you're strong enough to walk today.
I think I am.
This is what you saw. What do you think of it?
It's awfully pretty. Is it real?
Interesting question. Has it value? Hmm? There's a fortune in this little box. I could live out my life in comfort. I could have a house in Hampstead and a maid to do the chores. But can I spend it? Can I let it go? No. Might as well be tin for all the use it is. But it is more precious to me than... This is all a bit beyond you, isn't it, my dear? Some water over there in the basin to wash in.
Thank you, sir.
It's us, Fagin.
Ah!
See what we've been doing.
We've done you proud.
Well, my dears, and have we been hard at work today?
Hard as nails.
Ingenious craftsmen, Oliver, are they not? And one day, we might teach you how they do it.
Would you, sir? Lord, he's so jolly green.
You'll learn.
We play a very instructive game here, Oliver. This may amuse you. Watch very closely now. Snuff box. No case. Kerchief. Huh? Stick pin. Timepiece.
You're awfully good, sir. It's a lovely game.
It hasn't quite started yet. Watch this. Very good. Very tall.
May I play, sir? May I?
Certainly, and one day you may play for real.
I don't think so, sir. Pretend is one thing, but I couldn't steal. Not really, sir. Not possibly.
We'll see, my dear. You never know.
I trust I'm not intruding, Fagin.
Why, not at all, Mr. Monkson. No, indeed.
A brace of dueling pistols. Silver mounts. I won them over cards last night. You can dispose of them, of course.
They're very handsome. I'd say they'd fetch as much as... good lads. Out you go. You too, Oliver. The air will do you good.
Good morning, sir.
What's this we have? A little gentleman?
He's a workhouse foundling. His name is Oliver.
Come here, my boy. What's your last name?
Twist, sir. That's the name they gave me. I don't know my real one.
How old are you?
9, sir.
9. That's all, boy. You may go. What do you know about him? Where's he from? How did he come to you?
He interests you, my dear monks.
He might do.
Well, stop rambling, Mr. Bumble, and get on with it.
Of course, Mrs. Bumble, my dear. As I was saying, I was at the inn on parochial business, of course, and I overheard this gentleman inquiring about Oliver.
Inquiring what exactly?
Mostly, he was interested in the mother. So I told him I was present when she died, and he was most intent on finding out what I knew about her.
And you said?
Nothing, my dear, because nothing's what we know. He asked me who else was there that night, and I told him my dear wife, so he imposed on me to fetch you, and I did.
I wonder what his game is.
So, this is Mrs. Bumble. Madam.
Bumble tells me you was inquiring after that poor girl what died.
I thought since you were with her at the end, perhaps you whispered some last words, some sign of who she was.
She may have done. It's been 10 years. Was she some kin of yours?
That's none of your affair. But yes, she may have been my sister.
Didn't look much like you, did she? It's coming back. She asked to see the child. She kissed its cheek. Didn't say another word.
You're certain? Did she have a purse, a ring, a locket, anything which might identify her? Look, it's important to me.
There's no mistaking that. Her clothes was all in rags, poor dear. She didn't have a thing.
For your trouble.
Who's that? It's me, Bill. Only me, my dear.
Come by the fire then and have some gin.
Gin's wasted on me, Bill. Ah, we're looking very pale tonight, my dear.
It's cold.
It is indeed. Well, Bill. You sent for me.
That's right, I did. I'm going to do a piece of work in Chertsey.
When?
Tomorrow night. I found a house down there that's stuffed with silver plate. I've seen it through the pantry window. There's as much as I can carry. Can you handle it?
Well, I'm the finest fence there is, am I not?
I want a good price, Fagin.
Have I ever cheated you?
I'll tell you this, man, if I ever thought you did. And another thing. The house is all barred up like a jail at night. I need a boy. I would have taken a Dodger, but he's gone too big.
Yes, the rich forget to bar their little windows, don't they? How small is it?
Small enough.
Well, just the boy for you.
Not Oliver.
Why not? It's time he earned his bed and board.
He's too young.
They're all young.
He's a green one, Fag.
True, Bill, but he's bright and quick and dutiful to boot. He'll do exactly as you tell him.
It's not right. He's different from the other boys.
Exactly so, my dear. But he's of no use to me as he is. I need him to be one of us. I keep thinking he's going to run off.
I hope he does.
In London alone, Nanny be dead in a week. Why, I'm doing him a kindness.
Oh, like you done to me.
I clothed you and fed you, did I not? I didn't pour gin down your throat, put you out on the street. You did it all yourself, my dear. Don't put the blame on me. Why, even now, you could walk out of here and become a seamstress or some such.
No, not anymore, I can't. Well, you know it. Too late for me.
It always was. You want the boy or don't you?
If he queers things up, I'll kill him. Mark my words. I'll be by for him at dawn.
Oliver, it's me, my dear. Come along, I need you. Look what I've got for you.
New boots? I've never had new boots before.
Well, it's almost morning. Put them on.
I will, sir, right away. Does this mean, sir, am I leaving here?
Would you like to?
No disrespect, sir. It's been better here than at the workhouse. But if it's all the same to you, sir, I don't want to be a thief.
Too good for it, are you?
It's only that I think my mother wouldn't want me to. And stealing is a sin.
Well, you have no choice, have you? I think your God would understand that. I know mine would. Mr. Sykes is coming for you.
Mr. Sykes?
Be quick. He's here. Take heed, Oliver. Sykes is a rough one. He's a madman when his blood is up. Say nothing, ask no questions, do exactly as you're told, and no harm will come. But if you cross him, God help you. Understand me? Good boy.
Look at him. I must have gone soft-headed letting you talk me into this.
He'll do the job for you, Bill.
You'll be free of this one day. Don't you worry, Oliver. Now, you do what Bill says. Do you hear? Don't you cross him. He's got some bread and cheese for you. He'll give you some. He's not a bad man, Oliver. He's just...
That's enough now.
I can kiss the boy goodbye, can't I?
Not on my time.
Hands off me, Bill.
Hands? I'll show you hands. See this boy? It wouldn't be the first time it had gone off. And even if it did, there's no one going to come asking after you. Understand me?
Well, come on then. Don't lag behind. We've got 4 days walk ahead. Come on, come on. Boy.
Rest your bones, boy. What we does now is we waits. Now, you listen to me close, boy. That's the larder, probably. Once I puts you through the window, you go through the kitchen and unbolt the door. That's the door. Now, you make one sound. Just one sound. You ready now?
Oh, please don't make me do this, Mrs. Sykes. Please don't.
I'll use my pistol on you, boy. I swear I will. No tricks now. Don't you wake up the family. Don't you even think of it.
I shot him. Yes, by George, I did it. I'm all right, Mrs. Bedwin. Come in and see. I shot the brute.
Put that pistol down, Mr. Jones, before the dreadful thing goes off again. It's just a boy.
I've killed him, surely. Is he dead?
Oh, I think not. No, not yet. Go fetch the master. Quick, man!
Mr. Brownlow? Mr. Brownlow, sir!
I heard a shot.
Oh, you did, sir. It was me. A thief broke in and I shot him.
Uncle George, what's happening?
You stay here, my dear, until I see. What have we here?
Wounds in his shoulder, sir. What harm's been done, I can't say.
A mere boy. What a dreadful thing.
Sir, shall I fetch the constable?
No, the constable can wait till the morning. Go and get Dr. Losborne.
Poor little thing.
You're quite certain you feel up to it, my boy? He wants to speak to you. He's weak now, but it's a simple wound. No problem. He'll be well in time. Young man, this is Mr. Brownlow and his niece, Miss Bailey.
I want to thank you, sir. And you too, ma'am. You've been so kind and I'm very grateful.
Never mind about that, young man. Trust the bed is comfortable?
It's very high.
What's your name?
Oliver Twist is the name they gave me.
How old are you?
9, ma'am.
Well then, young Oliver, would you care to tell us how you came to be in my larder?
And Mr. Sykes no sooner put me through the window when the gun went off.
That's enough now. Out of here, all of you. I've breakfast for the boy, and he shall have it while it's nice and hot. There we are.
What a dreadful life. I had no idea of the conditions.
I think what he's been through, how he's survived. He's such a lovely boy.
He's nice enough. What are we going to do with him?
You have three choices, as I see it. You can send him to the workhouse. You can keep him here and raise him as your own. Or you can summon the police.
Oh, not that.
I can't help feeling I've seen that face before.
Can't we keep him, Uncle? Can't he live with us?
What's that, my dear?
I'd love it looking after him. I'd do my share. It'd be a pleasure, not a burden. Oh, Uncle, please.
I can understand your feelings. Even so, it's a very grave decision.
What?
You lost him?
Watch the way you talk to me, old man.
Quite so. You've had a bad night, haven't you, dear Bill? Well, now, what happened to our Oliver exactly?
Everything went all right. So I put him through the window. And then some bloke come up with a gun and shot him.
Is he dead?
What do you think I stayed around to look?
Oh, you fool.
Don't you call me names, you dirty Jew!
Credit to the human race, Bill. If the boy is alive, he will certainly inform on us. You know he will. Here, Dodger, Charlie, get your things together. Pack up. Take it all, the whole lot. Have it now. You've had enough.
I lost the silver again. Well, that shiny plate.
Oliver? Oliver? Look what I brought you, Mrs. Bedwin.
Oh, thank you, dear.
I only picked a few, sir, so it wouldn't show.
That's quite all right, my boy. Come here a moment.
Yes, sir?
Someday we'll have to talk about your future. You must go to school, you know.
You don't mean leave here, do you, sir?
No, not just yet. I'm in no rush to part with you.
Oliver.
Time for your studies. Come along.
I liked him from the moment I laid eyes on him. Something in his face. He's like the lady in that picture over there. Don't you think so, sir?
Yes, I do indeed. I've been thinking about that. Quite a bit, in fact.
And to make certain you've been practicing your arithmetic, we're going to start with a little test today. I'll give you 5 minutes. I'm going to fetch my sewing. I'll be back presently.
happened, my boy?
I saw them at the window. Fagin and a man I saw once at his house. I'm sorry that I screamed, sir,
There's no one anywhere that I can see.
but the way they looked at me, especially the dark man with the birthmark.
What's that, Oliver?
A birthmark, just here.
Tell me about this man.
I don't remember much, only that he frightened me a little. He had nice clothes and he sounded like a gentleman.
Let us go and have our tea, shall we? You two go on. Rose and I will come in a moment.
Come along, dear.
Rose, I fear I have to leave for London. And I cannot leave 2 women and a boy here all alone if those fellows are on the loose.
Surely, Uncle, we're not in danger.
Oliver may well be. If I'm right, in... Well, let us have our tea, and then we'll pack.
Well, at least we found him. That's enough for now. The boy must simply disappear. You see, as if by accident. We have to wait till they're back in town, of course. Then one day, when they send him on an errand, he'll get lost. He won't return. And that's the end of it.
Why bother with the boy at all? He's had a stroke of fortune. Let him keep it. Why not? Who does he know? What can he say to anybody? I'm moved. I'm safe.
I'm not.
What could he possibly do to you?
It's none of your affair. I don't much like your neighborhood.
Isn't quite good enough for you, is it?
Not nearly.
You know, I really should wash my hands of you.
You won't.
Fagin! Fagin, it's the end! The worst has happened. Oh my God, they've got the artful.
What's this?
They've nabbed him, Fagin. Caught him as he snatched a snuff box. I was there. I seen them take him to the clink.
How did it happen, Charlie?
It all went too fast. They're trying him tomorrow. They'll deport him surely, won't they? He's as good as in Australia.
If he's lucky.
Lost his whole life for a snuff box. It ain't right.
I shall miss him. He's the best I ever trained. Such talent, Charlie, such intelligence.
There's no one like the Dodger. I just got to be there when they tries him.
I don't want to lose you, too.
I'm going, I don't care. He'll stand up in the dock, the Dodger will, and make fools out of all of them.
Get those babies out of here. Bring on the next one.
Well, about time.
Hold your tongue, lad.
I'm an Englishman, ain't I? Where's me privileges?
Yeah, I'll give you your privileges soon enough. What's this one done?
Pickpocketing, Your Worship.
The boy been here before?
No, but he should have been.
That's libeling, that is. That's a defamation of my character.
Is there a witness to this crime?
Yes, sir. I saw him take that snuff box. That I did.
Look at that shifty face on him. He'd steal the pennies of a dead man's eyes.
He would have, Dad. Just look at him.
Oh, he's right.
That's quite enough, you insolent young vagabond. Before your sentence, have you got anything to say?
No, not here. There ain't no justice in this place. Besides which, my attorney's having breakfast with the House of Lords. So's he can't speak for me.
Mark him for deportation.
You call yourself a judge? We'll see what the Secretary of State for Home Affairs has got to say.
Take him off.
You haven't heard the last of me, oh?
You dirty thing.
Oh.
No, I'll have no hand in that. The boy means nothing to you. No one's going to miss him.
You're the gentleman. You do it. I'm no murderer.
You do not. But in amongst your circle, surely there's someone in that line of work. It's worth £500 to me.
500? That's a fortune. What makes Oliver so valuable to you?
The little bastard is my father's son, half-brother to me. There's no proof of it that I can find. Perhaps there is, perhaps I've missed it. There's too much at stake. And Brownlow's come to town. He started making inquiries after me. Now mark this closely. He's staying at the Wyndham with that Maley girl and Oliver. That's where your murderer must wait and watch.
It's Nan.
Revolting creature.
Nancy?
Find me a murderer, old man. £500.
Swine. Yeah. I'm not much better, am I? Come along, love. That's it.
Get off.
Sleep it off.
Clock, when all's well.
Sweet lavender. Sweet lavender. Miss, lavender, miss. Miss, God bless you, miss.
Here, you can't come in here.
I'm sorry, sir, but there's a lady staying here, a Miss Maley. I have to see her, sir.
Now, go on. You've no business here. Be off with you.
It's desperate, sir, please. Could I write a note? No harm in that now, is there, sir, eh? Can someone carry up a note, please?
Are you the girl who sent this? What does it mean? Who are you?
I'm Nancy, miss.
You're Nancy? Oliver's told me so much about you. He's asleep. I'll get him.
No, I've no time. I shouldn't be here, miss. I'm risking everything. If they found out... Do you know a man named Monks?
No. No, I'm sure not.
It mayn't be his true name. Well, he knows you. He knows Fagin, too. I overheard them just tonight. This Monks, I heard him say that Oliver's his brother. No, his half-brother.
What?
Yeah, that's it, his half-brother. And then I heard him offer Fagin... Oh, miss, he offered Fagin £500 to find a man who'd murder Oliver.
Oh, no.
Now, listen close, because this is what I come to say. You don't let Oliver go out alone. Don't you let him out of your sight, because that's what they're waiting for, you see? You just keep him safe. Do you understand?
Yes, of course.
Now, I've got to go before I'm missed.
Surely you're not leaving. Where is this Fagin?
I can't say, miss. I can't say one word more, because among those men, there's one... He's mine, miss. Well, he's a bold one, and he's cruel to me. But if he went to jail, he'd surely die for all the things he's done. And I'd die myself before I caused him any harm.
I understand. Listen, my uncle will be home shortly. He'll know what to do. I know he will. And maybe he'll have to see you. Could we meet again?
Oh, Lord, I don't know. If they found out, they'd kill me.
I couldn't sleep, Miss Rosa. Nancy, it's you! It's you. I've missed you so much.
Never mind. What matters is that I've come to make sure you're being taken proper care of. Let's look at you. It's very nice. I think his hair could do with the trimming, though. So it could.
You'll stay a while, won't you?
No, I'm sorry, love. Not this time. It's late. You should be in bed.
But there's so much I want to tell you.
Well, it'll have to wait till next time. Go on.
Good night, Nan.
St Margaret's Dock, London Bridge. Do you know it? Tomorrow night, 11 o'clock. I'll be there.
Up, boy. You're not drinking, woman. You're not keeping up tonight.
Yes, I am, love. I'm every bit as gone as you are. Every bit of it.
What's the time?
What's that to you?
I feel drowsy, that's all.
It's after 10. Now, fill me up. When neath us things that fortune brings, I feel my heart is sinking. I find relief from all my grief in drinking, drinking, drinking.
Here, love. Drink up, drink up.
Charlie, this is for beer. Now, don't wander off. I shan't be long.
Who's that now?
It's only me, Bill.
It's Fagin.
Oh, come on, girl. Let the old rat in.
It's my Nancy. Glad to see you.
We're halfway to bed. What do you want?
Only a word. With the man of the house. Come to talk some business, Bill.
His job for me?
For you or someone else. Haven't decided yet. It's very big, you see. It's worth £50.
Only one job worth that kind of money.
Right you are, Bill.
And when?
It's private, see. For your ears only.
You can talk in front of Nan. Just tell me who.
You'd never remember. You're too drunk. How can you stand it living with him? He's a pig.
What did you say, you
Look at him.
Get out, will you? Go on.
What's the hurry, love?
You get moving or I'll set that dog on you.
Never one to overstay his welcome. Pleasant dreams. Something up, I think. If Nan comes out, you follow her. You hear me, boy? Don't let her see you. Do it well now. Come on.
Not here.
Why have you brought us down so far, my gal? Why
I'm
here?
sorry, sir, but I'm so full of fear and dread tonight. If Fagin should find out, or Bill...
Now, listen. Rose has told me what you said, and Oliver is safe, and for this I thank you. But I must have more. I want the man Monks, and Fagin too.
You want me to peach on Monks? And Fagin?
Yes, my girl, exactly that.
I could never turn on Fagin, sir.
Huh?
Well, he's done a lot of bad things in his time, but so have I. No one's ever turned on me. But Monks, him you can have for all I care. I don't know him anything. Right then. I don't know anything about him. I don't know where he lives or anything like that, but I do know that when he comes down to see the likes of us, you can always find him at a pub that goes by the name of the Three Cripples. It's on the Bristow Lane.
And does he come here often?
Oh, there's no telling, sir, but come he does. I've been here too long. I've got to go.
Now, just a moment. Before you go, surely there's something we can do for you?
No, nothing, sir, nothing.
At least have this.
No, Mama, can't. I haven't done this for the money. It's knowing Oliver's out of harm's way, that's all I want. If you just tell him that Nancy said. Well, what's it matter? God bless you. Good night.
Charlie? That you, my boy? Well, you have been a long time, haven't you? Where did she go? Who did she see?
I don't know. I lost the Fagin.
You lost her, did you? What a pity. Come and sit by the fire. You hungry?
I could do with something.
I shouldn't wonder. Ah, it's gone cold. Well, no matter. We'll heat it up. Where did you lose her? What part of town?
Oh, you see, what happened was, we got as far as Hordern when she started looking back, like she'd been followed, like she'd seen me. So I let her move ahead, and then first thing I knew...
You're lying, Charlie.
No, I ain't.
The more you lie, the worse it is for Nancy. Out with it now. Where did she go?
St. Margaret's Dock.
Who did she see, boy? Who was there?
A grey-haired gentleman it was, and a young lady, friend of Oliver's it sounded like. She didn't peach on you. She told them never, Fagin, not a word. She stood right up for all of us.
She risked her life to tell them nothing. Charlie, you take me for a fool.
She gave them Monks. She said he'd find them at the Cripples if he waited long enough.
She said that?
That's everything she said. I swear it, Fagin. Fagin? Fagin?
Take your sausages, go to bed. That's it.
Bill? Oh, is that you, Bill?
It's only me.
What's all this, then? Hey, what you doing here?
Where's Bill?
He's down the Three Cripples, pouring beer into his body if you want to talk to him.
Later, possibly, not now. Do you mind if I sit down?
You can go full out on the floor for all I care.
You're in a sour mood today, Nan.
Yeah, well, waking up and seeing you's enough to put the blight on any morning. Well, I've got to get up and straighten things and get Bill's breakfast. So, whatever's on your mind, come on, let's have done with it.
It isn't easy for me, Nan. I've known you nearly all your life.
Huh, more's the pity. Well, then.
All those years, never once have I ever turned anybody in. Not you, not Bill, not any man.
It's a small credit to you. Nor have I. I never did.
St. Margaret's Dock, last night. No use denying it, I know.
All right. I peached on Monks. But I don't care, he's nothing to me.
Not to me. But if he's taken in, the threads can lead to us.
Do you mean I've put Bill in danger? Oh, God, I never thought.
Thought. Who else have you turned in? Who else?
No, Monks, that's all. That's all, I swear it. On my soul, I swear
Did you
it.
tell them to find me?
No.
Did you?
No.
I don't
I
believe
gave
you.
him Monks
You
to
lie.
save the boy. That's all I did.
What's this? What's this about monks?
I didn't mean no harm, Bill, honest.
What have you gone and done?
I gave him up. I told some people where to find him, that's all. I never said another word, honest.
If monks goes down, we all go. You meant to get me drunk last night. You've turned on me, that's what you've done.
No, never.
I can't trust you no more. So sweet to me this morning. All those kisses. I'll show you!
Leave a
Don't
man.
touch me! Down!
See if I tell you.
Down! Out of my way!
Oh, Bill, don't look at me like that.
Get up. Up with you!
Do you want your breakfast? Won't take a minute.
No one turns on me.
No,
Here.
I never turned on you. I love you. I've been true to you, on my honour.
On your honour. On your honour.
Oh, Bill, please don't hurt me. No, I might have left you. I didn't. I came back. They was going to take me somewhere safe, but I'm your girl, Bill. You're my life. I can't see. Bill, where are you? I can't see. Bill, where are you? Someone don't hurt me, Bill. There's no pain. Bill. Bill. Oh, is that you, my love? Is that you, Bill? Oh. Phil, is that you, my love?
Smart. Smart is what you want to be, boy. If you want to stay alive. They'll have descriptions out on me, see? They'll know about my hat. So I'll be rid of it. And they'll know about you. Oh, they will. Come here. There's a good boy. Come here. I'm telling you, come here.
Phil.
Come back here, you bloody dog! You think you're off to London? You've got me to reckon with!
Brutal murder! Read all about it! Brutal murder! Read all about it!
Very good.
They're coming, Fagin!
What's this then?
The constable's coming with a crowd of people with him.
Yeah, well, don't be frightened now. They just want to talk to some of Nancy's friends, that's all this is. They'll probably take me in for questioning. You're on your own now till I get out. You know where to run to. Off you go. Good boy. Up the back. Straight away. Yes, Constable. What can I do for you?
You're Fagin, right?
That's right.
Come on, then.
Let's get him!
Filthy Jew! Who calls me that?
I do! He's Benitez, please!
Here! You want the other cheek? I know your faces! We've done business together! If you need money, I'm the clever Jew. If you don't know the answers, I'm the wise Jew. If you need my help, I'm the kind Jew. Well, you can all go to blazes! You sicken me!
Good riddance to him.
Sweet lavender. God bless you, sir.
Come in. Thank you, Giles. That will be all. Thank you. Mr. Edward Leaford, I believe?
The name is Monks, sir. How dare you have those louts abduct me in the middle of the street?
I wanted to talk with you in private. If you'd rather, I will call the constabulary.
Why on earth would you want to do that?
I have a story that should interest you. My name means nothing to you, does it?
Brownlow? No. Nothing whatsoever, I'm afraid.
I was a dear friend of your father, Philip Leaford. His marriage was unhappy, as you know. And when he separated from your mother, he settled in the country where he met a charming girl and fell in love.
Well, that's a most romantic story, I must say.
I wish it were. Her name was Agnes Fleming. He used her badly, I'm afraid. He kept his former marriage secret from her. And even when he came up to London suddenly, determined to ask your mother to divorce him, he still said nothing to Agnes.
Yes, I can see it coming. You're going to say that she was carrying his child.
He never knew. On reaching here, he called you to his rooms and told you what he meant to do. He had a portrait with him that he had painted of young Agnes. I suggest that you saw that portrait, and years later, seeing Oliver, your memory being stirred, you questioned him.
You make me out to be a very clever fellow.
And so I do. The next day, Philip, your father, came to me. He was about to go abroad, and he had a premonition that he was going to die. He left the portrait with me, and he wrote a will. I have it, in which he left something to your mother, and the rest to Agnes Fleming.
Did she ever get any of the money?
No, you got it when your mother died. I never found poor Agnes. She believed herself to be abandoned, and filled with shame, she ran away and disappeared. But we both know she died in childbirth.
Have you done, sir? May I leave now?
No, not yet. Come in, my dears.
That's the man.
Well, he evidently seems to recognize me.
I do, sir. Once at Fagin's and the other time I saw you in my window.
Even if I were that man, since when is being seen at windows an indictable offense?
It's not, but plotting murder is.
What nonsense! Why should I want to do that?
Because you have inherited what belongs to Oliver. And the plot you did with Fagin, you were overheard by that poor murdered girl, Nancy.
You have a story from a dead whore. That won't get you far in court. And what's more, as my attorney will be happy to point out, there is no way you can link me with this boy because you don't know who he is. There's no proof of his identity.
You've hunted for it, have you?
You'd have hurled it at me if you had it. Mr. Brownlow, you have subjected me to an unspeakable ordeal. You have abducted me, insulted me, accused me of grave crimes without a shred of evidence. The only question in my mind is whether I should bring you into court or not.
I may yet find that evidence.
Good day.
Lord, if the dog's here, Sykes is coming. Hide yourselves, all of you. He'll kill you if you don't. He's crazy. I'll be back. I'm going for the police.
Decided to forgive me, did you? You're the best there is, boy. You're the best. Who's here? Who's up here? Come on out. I'll get you if you don't. Don't look at me like that. What for? I ain't got no blood on me. No blood. Stop it! Stop it or I'll stop you for good!
Can't go that way. You haven't seen me yet.
It's bolted! Break it down! It's gone!
Is that you, my love? Bill? There's no pain. It's no pain.
Murderer! You're surrounded! He's falling!
You bend me round your little finger, Oliver. I never should have let you come.
I felt I had to, sir.
What purpose can it serve? It's sure to be a cruel experience.
Don't worry, I'll be fine, sir.
You're a stubborn fellow, aren't you? Come along, then.
You can have as much time as you want to. He ain't going anywhere. Who's there?
My name is Brownlow.
I didn't know you.
I've come to speak with you about a man called Monks.
Name means nothing to me.
Why must you persist in lying? Good God, man, you're going to die. You know that, don't you?
Aren't we all? The Reaper visits everyone. He comes.
I beg you to tell me what you know. You had a boy called Oliver, half-brother to this Monks. Monks told you this himself. Would you so testify? Would you stand up in court?
I've been to court. They jeered at me. Not a soul there, but had a sense of loathing. You could see it in their eyes. Who is this you brought to visit me? You there. Come here at once.
It's me, sir.
It's the Dodger. It's my Dodger come to see me all the way from Australia. How did you do it? How'd you get away? Too clever for them, I wager. Yeah, you always were the keenest. Well, now, you must tell me everything. I've seen some bad times since you've been gone. In fact, they're going to hang me on Friday. You'll come. I'll try to put on a brave show for you. It's a bitter life, my dear. The world is full of wicked people. But the catch is, there's some who pay dear for what they do, and others not at all. Nancy's dead, you know. It preys on me. Bill's dead, too. Well, no tears for him. I have plans for us, my dear. Great plans. We're going to run off together, just the two. You're not my Dodger. It's Oliver. Well, of course, what was I thinking? And look at you. Well, you always were the perfect little gentleman.
You will help us, won't you? If you care for Oliver at all, you must help us to deal with Monks.
I don't know how.
Well, there must be some proof of his relationship to Oliver. It must exist.
If it does, you'll find it at the workhouse. Monks went there, I know that much. And if it'll help you put him where I am, God go with you.
And may he look more kindly upon you, too, for helping us.
It isn't kindness. It's revenge. May I have a word with Oliver before you go?
Of course, if that is what you wish.
I still have my little treasure box. It's at the old house. Would you like to have it? Well, take it anyway. Sell it. Buy a headstone for me.
Yes, sir.
Good lad. Now, just one last thing. Why did you come here?
I came to say goodbye.
Well, that's reason enough, I suppose. Off you go. Goodbye.
Oliver. Now, dear. Don't hold back, sir. Step down, step down.
It's ridiculous, my being here.
And have you even now nothing to say?
No, nothing.
We shall see.
Well, sir, time to make our bed and straighten up the place now, isn't it?
Yes, if you say so, dear.
Who dares to knock like that? Go and see.
At once, my love. Yes, sir?
Mr. Bumble, is your wife at home? I have business to take up with both of you. Grim business, huh?
Who are you? What's the meaning of this here intrusion?
In a moment, madam.
Why, it's little Oliver. I loved that boy like if he was my own son.
I'm very well aware how he was treated here. Now then, sir and madam, Mr. Edward Leaford. Do you know this man?
Yes,
I've never seen him in my life.
There appears to be some difference of opinion.
No, there's not. There's only one opinion in this house.
Yes, of course, my dear. He just seemed a bit familiar, that's all.
No matter. Madam, were you present on the night that Oliver was born?
Indeed, sir. We were both there to hear him take his first breath in this world. That's when I named him.
And on that night, before his mother died, did she say anything to indicate where she was from, who she was? Did she have any possessions? A purse, a piece of jewelry, anything at all? Very odd. She can't have run away with no possessions. Well, possibly she sold them to sustain herself, or possibly they're buried with her. Or possibly you sold them to this man.
I never did.
Why didn't you?
You think you'll trip me up, but I'm too smart for that. He asked me for the locket, but I turned him down because... Well, because I can't sell what I don't have, now can I?
And then you won't object if we look about.
Search my home? Not likely.
Very well, you have every right to object. It's time we called in the police.
Oh, no!
You two stay here. I won't be long.
Wait, sir. It's coming back to me, I think. I see her now. Clear as a bell. Face like an angel, sir. She looked at me, and just before she died, she said, "Ma'am, you've been so kind to me. There's a locket round my neck. Please take it. Keep it with you, always." And I did so. Just the way she asked me to.
To my beloved Agnes, with undying love, Philip.
Fool! I offered you good money for it!
Mr. Leaford, you are going to spend some years in jail. As for the two of you, I will see to it that you lose your posts here. That's the least that you deserve.
Why, me? You're giving her the heave-o. That's no more than fair, but I had nothing to do with it.
That's no excuse. In the eye of the law, you are as guilty as she is. The law would assume that as your wife, she would be acting as you directed.
If the law supposes that, then the law is a ass. And if that is the eye of the law, then the law is a bachelor.
That may very well be. Now, if you'll excuse me, I will send my coachman for a constable. Well, I think we've finished here.
You'll never have to see that dreadful place again.
You have a father and a mother. You're not a foundling anymore. You have a name.